Hey guys, it's Rob back with Paperless X, a channel that is dedicated to finding you the best apps for your business, studies, creativity, productivity, and lifestyle. In today's video, we will be comparing Apple Reminders to Google Tasks. If you're new to our channel, hello. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know each time we release a new video. And if you're already subscribed, fantastic human, welcome back. Both Apple Reminders and Google Tasks are get things done apps that help you manage your to-dos. Apple Reminders is free and so is the Google Task version we are comparing today, which is the iPad version. However, Google offers the premium of Google Tasks for $3.99 a month for your desktop for more features. Both these applications are available on your iPad OS, iOS, macOS, and they each have an online version which you can access on PCs. Apple Reminders is free for all of these versions of the application. Google Tasks is also available on Android, which Apple Reminders is not. We have reviewed both applications in the past. Make sure you watch those reviews to fully understand and appreciate this comparison. These are minimalist apps with one screen. Your homepage and working space are one thing. Apple Reminders has a more intuitive organization. Its workspace is divided into two with your lists and groups on the sidebar and your reminders on the bigger column. You can see everything in the application at once. In Google Tasks, you can only view one list at a time. This is something that will work great for minimalists. If you don't like too much on one page, you might prefer the approach in Google Tasks. You can access your lists on the 3-bar icon and use it to switch between them. For this organization feature, we don't have a winner because both options work for different people, so we're not going to award a point for that. As far as lists are concerned though, Apple Reminders is better because you can group your lists, and the application also has smart lists at the top of the sidebar to navigate through your today, scheduled, flagged, and assigned to-dos. Google Task does not group your list, neither does it have smart lists. Creating a list in Google Tasks is very simple. Just name it and you are done. If you're rushing somewhere, this is great. In Apple Reminders, you can also create a new list. After naming it, you can pick a color for your list and an icon or emoji. Clearly, your lists have a bit more in Apple Reminders. In both applications, you can choose to see your completed tasks. Your completed tasks are ticked off and struck out in Google Tasks, which we believe is the way to go about marking completed tasks. In Apple Reminders, that filled circle and dimmed to-dos doesn't quite do justice to your completed tasks. It's a good thing you can hide your completed tasks in Apple Reminders, and this point definitely goes to Google Tasks. You can do more with your lists in Apple Reminders than you can in Google Tasks. You can collaborate on them and select multiple tasks for editing. Collaboration is a big part of our workflow in 2021. Collaborating comes with the ability to assign to-dos to different people, and it just makes planning in the application that much more efficient. Google Tasks has an option to delete all completed tasks with one tap. In Apple Reminders, you have to select the completed tasks, which are not very easy to differentiate from incomplete ones. You actually risk deleting the wrong tasks. This is a more cumbersome process for a digital workflow. Both applications don't have a recycle bin, so if you accidentally delete the wrong thing in Apple Reminders, well, let's hope Apple can make deleting completed tasks easier in the application. Google Tasks has fewer options for creating your to-dos in the application. You can name your task, add details which are notes, set a date and time, and decide if your task is going to be repeating. In Apple Reminders, you can add the date and time for your to-do, choose a location for it if you want a location-based reminder, flag it, and add images to your reminder. The information icon has more options for you that allow you to add message-based to-dos, URLs, and notes. Your to-dos in Apple Reminders can have different priorities. In Google Tasks, you can add a URL with your notes, which means you can add multiple URLs in your Google Tasks. In Apple Reminders, however, you can only add one URL per task. In Google Tasks, the arrangement of your URLs is not very intuitive. Lists look better. Both apps use deadlines, meaning the date you set is usually the date you're supposed to be doing something or finishing something. For both applications, you can add subtasks. In Apple Reminders, your subtasks are simple to-dos without any details to them. So you basically just list all your subtasks beneath your main task. In Google Tasks, you can only add subtasks to non-repeating to-dos. You can then add details to your subtasks and deadlines too, which is something you can't do in Apple Reminders. With Apple Reminders though, you can have subtasks even for repeating to-dos. You have to decide which is more important for you, detailed subtasks or repeating subtasked to-dos. Google Tasks integrates with Google Calendar. You can create to-dos in Google Calendar to import them into Google Tasks. And you can view the to-dos you create in Google Tasks in Google Calendar. Integration between task managing and calendar apps is very important if you want to get a complete feel of exactly what you need to do. Unfortunately, Apple Reminders and Apple Calendar don't integrate at all. They are separate applications that do not communicate whatsoever. Let's hope in the future we'll be able to get this communication between these two apps. In the meantime, you have to rely on apps like Agenda and Zoom Notes to see both your calendar events and reminders. You can also create your to-dos from different apps with Apple Reminders. On the iPad version of Google Tasks, you don't have this feature. In both apps, you can't export your to-dos to other applications. Apple Reminders has two levels of organization, groups and lists. Groups contain lists and lists contain your to-dos. Google Tasks only has lists. Both applications are not very good with project management. In Apple Reminders, you can search through your tasks. The app displays your results according to your lists. It's a simple search engine which we are grateful for against Google Tasks, which does not have an option to search through your tasks whatsoever. Both applications don't have any settings for you to customize. Very minimalist. Apple Reminders and Google Tasks are both very simple apps. Your preference depends on which ecosystem you prefer, Apple or Google. Though very simple with few options, the integration of Google Tasks with Google Calendar completes the app. If you're already in the Google ecosystem, it is worth using. However, on the iPad, Apple Reminders, though a standalone app, works better. It offers you the ability to create to-dos in other apps and add more to your reminders. Apple Reminders clearly has more features to offer than Google Tasks, and it is therefore our choice for a free minimalist task managing app for the iPad. What apps are you using to stay productive? Let us know in the comments section down below. We hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. If you did, thank you, fantastic human, for watching. See you in the next video.